Right, so this is my return to active training, both for racing purposes, athletic purposes. So I chose to begin the routine at San Fernando Hill. A good deal up. So I've got my shop in place. Going with us a light jog all the way up. I've already went up to the top, came back down, and decided, you know what, put this on film. The film is there as a reference. This is a steep hill, as you can see. It's a rock face. Over to the right, it's a drop precipice. So my style of training for today is interval, because it's my start, so I will be able to go all out. It's interval, run for some distance, walk some distance, run, walk till we get to the top. My vehicle is parked on top, so hello high waters after. It's early in the morning here, Trinidad and Tobago, 7:37 a.m. So this is a view of what the tropics look like. Here you can see sort of water catchment area at the bottom, straight all the way down there. Basketball court down there, that's where I just came from. I went down there earlier. That's the sea all the way out there, and there are some very adventurous guys who try using another method to get to the top, climbing. So I would really get back to doing that once my fitness has returned. Alexis. This is also a route where guys like myself, you know, bring your speed machinery, time attack. And once the route is safe, you get up top as fast as you can. Your machinery has to be carefully prepared because the road is not entirely smooth. It also is cambered and with moss and so on the roadway. It has proven to be very slippery at times, but it's something that we've been doing for quite a while, and flat out really always carry the risk associated with speed. So I am, in part, I do Gran Turismo Sport. So I have not as yet found the time to set up for full sim, high racing and so on. Someday I will. Fitness first. Spend the last couple of weeks actually staying away from Gran Turismo Sport because of the changes to the strict penalty system. I supported the strict penalties because for once in my entire Gran Turismo Sport online career, you are actually a racing person who are afraid to do, quite frankly, stupid things. Alright? Contact end races, so it makes no sense. And there are guys who come online and display utter disrespect for others who spent countless hours and time, valuable time, to prepare for an event, and you get on from the very first corner, you're off because some guy apparently believes he could win first corner. And unless these sort of behaviors are banned from Gran Turismo Sport, whether it's temporarily or permanent, quite frankly, purchasing the game henceforth for me is quite frankly a waste of time. I've been playing Gran Turismo Sport from very first installment, purchased and played all the other games till now, and by now 2020 there are some things which need to be dealt with. If the game manufacturers and developers respect themselves, they will simply do what is right. Okay, so I'm at the top here. So that's my two, we could call it laps. It's ready. Uphill, downhill, uphill again. So from based on how I'm breathing, you can tell that I'm spent. This is necessary. A real life rally driver. Very strong enthusiast of racing on the whole. There are certain disciplines that I prefer. Started off a bit in karts, and saying karts, it was a car that was built in a trade school right next door to my primary school in Palo Seco, and I was unfortunately chosen to be the first person to test drive the car because the guys who built it, big men, I was about for 8 years. Yeah, 8. The guys who built the car were not in the mood. Guys were not in the mood for getting on board. I've always had that love for motorsport, and when given the opportunity, I got on board. I was told where the accelerator was. wasn't told where the brakes was. And I recall after I made the first lap around, it was on a Savannah by the way. I made the first lap. The guys, one guy in particular, was standing in the path, waving his hands. I was not sure back then, because the waving sort of like, you know, swinging the arms cross, side to up, and I wasn't sure if he meant go faster, but nonetheless, so see, I didn't know where the brakes pedal was. I wasn't aware there was one. So that cat, by the way, the gas tank or gas bottle was a soft drink container, weigh about 0.5 of a liter, and so I raced around that Savannah until the gas ran out, and then the guy came up and delivered a clout. Told me I was saying stop, but I said, how do you stop? So it was only then I knew where the pedal was, and there my interest in karts and kart racing began. The kart was actually built to specs except for the gas tank, as I told you, it was a soft drink bottle at the time. But eventually got a proper container, and I raced that kart for a bit, and then moved on to a used kart. Was purchased, was brought in by some guys who were involved in the kart competition, the national level. And I raced that at a place called Pier 2. Santa Rosa and Waller Field. Those were the three areas at the time where these events took place. So it was quite fun then. I've only recently spoken to the same guy who I purchased the kart from at the time. Got the price for a new kart, and along with my kids, because I now have kids that are adults and teens, tall like I am, and I'm 6'1", and they are interested, so we are going to go for it. I need to get back some physical shape. So with the glare there, you wouldn't see me. So let's see if you would see me on this side. So this is me. Right. Just a note to end. I had a bit of a ugly accident while rallying. In rallying, you oftentimes expect one wheel wrong is likely to end in barrel rolls. Thing about it is that is something that I still do have injuries from to this day. On the path of recovery though. Pain doesn't matter when you have a vision and a goal. So I'll keep you updated when I get there. Thanks for the views. Subscribers are welcome. I can only give it to you real. A pleasant day. I'm going to do a bit of push-ups, squat, sit-ups, pull-ups, get home and get on to the rest of my day's activities, which includes looking at Rally Monte Carlo. Ogier is leading, Elfin Evans is second, not too very far behind. I suspect they are both racing for the same team. All things being equal, I've long since recognized that Elfin Evans is one of the quickest guys out there given the right opportunities. Tommy Makinen recognized that and gave him the opportunity to ride along behind or on the side of Ogier. And he's disciplined enough, he's a well-disciplined guy. So, but should the need arise, he can easily beat anyone. World Rally Championship. Tanak is also blisteringly quick, but I measure quick on rally stages by the degree of recklessness when it's not necessary. You crash early in the game, for me, even if I had billions, you wouldn't get a seat on my team. Alright, you could crash in the late stages. Depends on what's at stake. In this case, this is the first event of the WRC season. There isn't much at stake other than getting off to a good start, which is important for a defending champion. So, whatever sees this, I hope he watches it to the end, and he should know that I do not accept persons behaving like a Latvala or Peter Solberg. It's totally a waste of time, money, and effort. You don't ever prepare to fail. Okay? You prepare for success. Blessings you all.